find that you really do have to swear, it will actually make an impact. And the last little thought I'd like to leave you with, and maybe the most important, is pay it forward. Your family and your friends, your teachers, your tutors, everyone has supported you, and in many ways. And maybe you would like to directly thank them, but that's not always possible. Actually, it's unusual when people can pay back. But the poet Emerson said, "You can pay back only seldom, but you can always pay forward." When you have the opportunity to give someone else encouragement, support, a helping hand, take it. We are proud of you. You've got your new diplomas, you've achieved your goals. Now just for a second, look at each other and congratulate each other. You deserve it. Today we had a student speaker who would like to have said a few words to you, but unfortunately came down with some, I don't know, malarial infection, I don't know, a dread disease of some kind, and he's not able to make it. But our guest speaker is a man that you know already. Ryan Atkins is a person who graduated last year with his associate degree and this year is attending Sonoma State to get his bachelor's. And he also worked in our program this year, and he's here to say a few words to you as you move on to your next step. Ryan?
Check 1, 2. We good?
We're good.
We're good? All right. Break out my cliff notes there real quick that I took. Before I get started, I want to talk a little bit about Janelle, Barbara, Martha, Kim, and all the support and faculty that make it possible for you ladies and gentlemen to get your GEDs. I was just talking to Janelle. Janelle's been here for, 22 years? Margaret's been here for almost that long. Barbara's been here for 12 years. I mean, these folks really are amazing, and they make it happen, and they put in countless hours of hard work. I've been here not even a year, and I've learned a lot from them, and I just want to give them a big round of applause, please, and all the hard work they do. I know they can be tough on you, but, it's kind of like that old grandmother, right? Get your hand out of the cookie jar, right? You gotta clean your room first, right? You got stuff you got to do. So, congratulations again, graduates. And now I'll begin. So. Hola. And that concludes the bilingual portion of my speech. I sometimes joke with the students that I say a couple words in Espanol and I say I'm bilingual, but I'm really not, so I'm glad you laughed. Again, I'd like to welcome everybody here to the Yuba College Clear Lake campus GED graduation. It is an honor to be here and to celebrate your guys' success. I know it's, as Janelle said, it's been a long road to hoe, and you guys deserve every bit of the credit. And give yourself a round of applause real quickly. All right. Like I said earlier, it's my distinct honor to be able to speak to everybody here tonight, especially these graduates, on behalf of Yuba College Clear Lake campus, this great learning institution that's nestled right here in the heart of Clear Lake, Lake County. I just have a special place in my heart for this place. And I know that you guys will learn to love it as much as I do too. The graduates you have seen before, you have put in the necessary work, time and effort in order to make this happen. For some, the journey has taken only a couple months. For others, it's taken years. Sacrificing blood, it just sounds cool, so I put that in there, right? Sweat, tears, and thousands of cigarettes in order to make it here today. And I hope that y'all would quit smoking sometime, right? Okay, I know I rag you guys all the time, but so congratulations, graduates, for all your hard work. I just want to give a little background on my journey. Janelle asked me to speak because my journey is not that different than yours. I'm from Lake County, grew up in Clear Lake, graduated from Lower Lake High School, went to Burns Valley. Anybody go to Burns Valley? Right, the rough and tough of Burns Valley. So education has opened up so many opportunities for me just in this short amount of time. And I want you guys to value and benefit education, and I want you to pass it along down the line. Like Janelle said, pay it forward, right? I'm the first person in my family to graduate college. I'm the first person in my family to attend a university. I didn't even graduate from high school. I had to go to summer school to get my high school diploma. So there's going to be setbacks in your life, but I want you guys to know, and gals, that anything is possible if you put in hard work. I was lost. If any of you were here last year, I spoke at my graduation. I was talking about I was living in Sacramento with my father, sleeping on his couch, selling Volkswagens at Roseville Volkswagen, lost. Didn't have a clue what I wanted to do. And I had this epiphany, and I said, you know what? I'm going to go back to school because that's going to give me the best opportunity to succeed and be successful. And that's what I did, and it's been the best decision I've made so far. I also, sorry, this microphone, I got to get a little closer. You know, I also wanted to start a new tradition in my family, a tradition of college going and success. No one in my family has really been successful. No one's graduated college, and I wanted to kind of pave the way for my family, these future generations. I have a 12-year-old son, and I want him to see that education does matter and it is important. So in looking up tradition, I didn't really know exactly what the word meant, right? So I did what anybody would do and Googled it, right? Right? And right, yeah, that too, right? And a tradition is the transmission of customs and beliefs from generation to generation. And many of you here today might be the first in your family to get a GED or graduate from high school. Thus, you have started a new tradition, and I think that's important. There's an old quote that many of you probably heard, and it's not the turtle one that Janelle said, but the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. And this was by an old Chinese philosopher, and I'm not going to get into him or anything like that, but what does this mean? Well, I'll tell you what it means. It means that you better have a comfortable pair of shoes on if you plan on walking that far, and pack plenty of food and water. I'm here all night. That didn't go over as well as I thought it would. Yeah, right. Just joking. So, but it really means that no matter how big the task or how long it will take you to achieve a specific goal, it starts with a simple action of just doing. When I decided to go back to school, the hardest thing for me to do was actually get in my car and come over here and talk to somebody about the options and the education, that I could get. That single step turned into me being the first in my family to graduate high school and attend a university. So don't let the time that it might take to achieve any of your goals deter you from doing it. Because I've started a new tradition in my family as well, and it feels awesome. So for each of the graduates in attendance, I have a favor to ask of you. This feeling that you are feeling right now, this feeling of pride, accomplishment, and satisfaction, I want you to hold on to it and never let it go. Because times will get tough. Every peak will have two valleys. For every triumph, there are many defeats. But as long as you can remember this feeling and trace it back to this day, nothing is impossible. And I truly mean that. Nothing is impossible. So in closing, I would just like to mention that word tradition again, because it's very important. When the graduates, when you guys and gals go home tonight, when you get some time alone from your crazy, hectic lives, I want you to think about and reflect back on your journey up to today. What new positive traditions are you going to start for yourself? How are you going to make this world a better and safer place for you and your family? Each and every one of us here in attendance, especially these graduates, we're capable. You guys and gals are capable and deserve the best that life has to offer. So I'd just like to share a couple meaningful words from a book I've read. It's titled The Secret. I don't know if some of you have heard about it. It's a great book. And it says, decide what you want, believe you can have it, believe you deserve it, and believe it is possible for you. You do deserve good things. You are part of the solution, and you can make a difference. So as my old petty officer in the Navy said, I did 4 years in the Navy, Petty Officer Newsom, 6 o'clock in the morning, he'd come screaming in my rack, say, Atkins, get up, it's time to make the donuts, right? So for you graduates, it's time to make the donuts. And I know you're going to be successful and you're going to be great. So congratulations, graduates. Thank you for your time. And good luck and best wishes to you all. And I care about each and every one of you. Thank you.
We are at the moment that you have all been waiting for. At this time, I'd like to call Professor Janelle Strick back up to the microphone, and Margaret Brown as well. They're going to present this year's GED class of 2013. Janelle?
If the first row would stand and walk up here, come around the stage, down and back. We're in a new area this year. This is our first time facing this direction. Second row, would you like to follow them around? All right. Okay. Wendy Bomber. Tommy Boyce. Brandon Clemens. Joshua Colburn. Nayeli Diaz. William Gatlin. Eva Gonzalez. Christine Hayes. Sarah Hickey. Ashley Houchins. Rebecca Lewis. Lawana Medlock. Shauna Olson. Deanna Richburg. Brian Ross. Jasmine Santos.
I did it!
Claire Suela. Nathan Theodoru. Samuel Alex Thorne. Wendy Turner. Cynthia Woods. Joseph Wynn.
I'm supposed to say, please stand, but that you're already doing that, so that helps me. That's the less I have to remember. As the governing board member for Community College of Yuba, I would now like to confer upon you graduation for the GED. Wish you the best of luck. And you are now graduates, and you may now change your tassel from right to left. Congratulations, and let the good times roll.
Thank you, Trustee Savarese. Thank you very much. Again, I just want to personally congratulate all of you. You don't know how rewarding it is for someone like me to stand up here and see you cross that stage, see the joy on your faces because you have worked so hard, your family standing out in the audience, and you now serving as role models, not just for your family or your children, but for our community. So congratulations. The only last minute thing that I would just like to request for all the families is to please be careful with our landscaping. As you go, as you proceed on, you exit on my left side, your right side, just make sure you don't cross over the landscaping. We want to continue to keep this campus as beautiful as it is. So again, we're going to go ahead and if all of the family could just remain seated as we do the recessional now.
Love you, girl.